Hello and welcome. In this video, we will learn about dictionaries. Alright. Now, dictionary is the fourth and the final built-in data type in Python for storing collections of data. Okay. We have lists, tuples, sets, and then dictionaries. All these can store collections of data. All right. Now, the dictionaries consists of key value pairs, and these are ordered, changeable, and they do not allow duplicate keys. All right. Now, the dictionaries differ from lists and tuples in how they store and access data because the dictionaries provide a human friendly way to store and retrieve them. All right. Now, let us go ahead and create a dictionary. First, we need to assign a name to our dictionary, just like we do with any other variables. Alright, so here I will name it as ID001. Alright, next we use curly brackets to define a dictionary, and inside the curly brackets we have key value pairs. Alright, so here I will hit enter, and now I will type in the key inside double quotes. Okay, so I will say first name. So this is a key, and then after a key we need to have a colon. Alright, and after that we need to type in the value, and here since the value is a string, it must be enclosed in double quotes. Alright, next each key value pair must be separated by a comma. Alright, so this is a key and this is a value. The key of this value is this. The value of this key is this. Alright, so this is a key value pair. Next, I will hit enter and I will create one more pair of key and value. So I will say last name and then a colon, and inside double quotes I will say Kumar. Alright, after that I will have a comma, and next I will say age and then a colon, and now I will say 21. Now 21 is not a string, it is an integer, and so we don't have to type it inside double quotes. Okay, next I will say height and a colon and 5.9. Then I will say weight, a colon 65, and then I will say languages known and then a colon, and here I will have English, comma, Hindi, comma, and Kannada. Alright, so this is a dictionary. Okay, it has multiple key value pairs. Alright, now the values can be of any data type. So here you can see we have a string, we have an integer, we have a decimal number, and then here we have a list, as the value of this key. Okay. And you must also remember that the keys must be unique, meaning we cannot have a duplicate key. So we have this, right? So no duplicate keys are permitted, meaning I cannot have one more age key inside this dictionary. All right. So that is not permissible. Now let me print this dictionary out. I will run this and I get the dictionary that I created. All right. Now let us see what we can do with dictionaries. All right. First, accessing the values. Dictionaries work like actual dictionaries. To find a meaning, we need to know the word first, or in other words, to know what is on the right side, we must know what is on the left side. Similarly, in Python dictionaries, to get a value, we must know its key. All right. Now, to access a value, we use the get method. Okay. So I will say print and inside brackets, I will say ID 001. This is the name of our dictionary. Okay. And then using a dot, I will access the methods of this object. Okay. And here I will say get. This is the method that we use to access the values of a dictionary. And inside brackets and inside double quotes, I will mention first name. Okay. So now when I run this, I get Ravi as the output. This is because Ravi is the value of this key first name. Okay. So when we used the get method, we were able to print the value of that particular key. All right. Now, if I say age and if I run this, I will get 21, which is the corresponding value of age key. All right. Now, if I try to access a value using a key that doesn't exist, then I will get none as the output. Okay. We don't have a key by the name email in our dictionary, and so the result is none. All right. Next, we can update a dictionary using update method. All right. Meaning I can change a key value pair from this, or I can add a new key value pair to this. All right. Now, let me add a key value pair to this dictionary first. Okay. So I will delete this and I will say ID 001 dot update. Okay. So this is the method I'm using to add a new key value pair. All right. Now, inside brackets and inside curly brackets, I will say email and then a colon, and inside double quotes, I will say ravi.kumar@example.com. Okay. I am updating this dictionary with this key value pair. All right. So now when I print, id 001, I will get a dictionary with the newly added key value pair. Alright. Next, we can also update a value using the update method. Okay, so let us do that now. Here I will say id 001 dot update, and inside brackets and inside curly brackets I will say age, and then a colon, and I will say 24. Alright, so now when I run this, I get age and 24 as the output. So this value has been updated from 21 to 24. Alright, yes. Next, we can remove a key value pair using pop method. Okay, so let me delete this and let me also delete this. Here I will say id 001 dot pop, and inside brackets and inside quotes I will say wait. Okay, so now when I run this, I get a dictionary without this key value pair. Okay, so inside double quotes we only have to mention the key. The corresponding value will be removed along with the key. Alright, next, we can extract all the keys from dictionaries using keys method. Okay, so here I will say print, and inside brackets I will say id 001 dot keys. Okay, and I will run this. When I do that, I get first name, last name, age, height, weight, and languages known as the output. These are all the keys of this dictionary, right? Now, in the same way, we can get all the values of dictionaries using values method. So here instead of keys I will say values, and now when I run this I get Ravi, Kumar, 21, 5.9, 65, and our list of languages known as the output. Okay, so we can extract all the keys and also all the values. Alright, next, we can also get all the key value pairs using items method. So here I will say items, and now when I run this we get our key value pairs. Okay, and if you notice, the key value pairs are printed out as a tuple, right? As a tuple. So to get all key value pairs as tuple, we can use the items method. Alright. Now the keys and values methods also give us the keys and values as tuples. Alright. Next, we can iterate over keys using a for loop. Let me show you how. So here I will say for key in id 001 dot keys colon print key. Okay, we know that this gets us all the keys from this dictionary. right? And what we are doing is using a for loop, we are iterating over each key and then printing it out. Okay, so now when I run this, I get first name, last name, age, height, weight, and languages known as the output. Alright. In the same way, we can iterate over values. So here I will say values and values. Okay. When I run this, I get Ravi, Kumar, 21, 5.9, 65 and a list. Alright. Next, we can iterate over key value pairs too. So here I will say key, comma, value and here items. Okay. And in print function, I will say f and key colon value. Alright, so I will print in this format. So now when I run this, I get all the key value pairs. Alright, so we can iterate over key value pairs too. Keys will be stored in this, values will be stored in this, and each key will be printed here and each value will be printed here. Alright, yes. So these are some of the things that can be done using dictionaries. Alright.